Every time I speak, I want the truth to come out. And even if I get in trouble, you know what I'm saying? Ain't that what we're supposed to do? I'm not saying I'm gonna rule the world or I'm gonna change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world.
Picket signs, outlaws outside the music hall. Bunch of ghetto superstars really down to lose it all.
I'm a brave heart, I'll be right here. Y'all talking, but I smell fear.
This shit, yo, it's about to go down, all right?
Million phone calls.
Not yet. So we waiting to see Son. We waiting to see him. So 10 minutes later, maybe 15 minutes later, they come back. We still stand in the same spot. They come back. But what's interesting, that they didn't come close as Pac came close. When he brought back Suge, but they stood a major distance from the first time. I thought that was interesting. Mm. So they standing there pointing. So me and Joe was standing there pointing back. Big Suge like, oh shit, you like me? I'm like, yeah, you big man. So they spin off. Now we really hype. We brought back Suge, Big Suge. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, okay. So now we hype. So now Stout come back. We hype. Be like, yo, nigga, this is what it is.
This what happened.
So he like, whoa. So Stout eyes like, he like, oh man, like, you know, he kind of shook. Now the phone calls coming. Niggas like, call everybody. All 6 blocks. All 96 buildings. Call everybody. So we go to the we go back to the rooms. There's a funny story right here too, within the story. We go back to the rooms. So LES was I think he went back to his crib to do something, to get some type of something he needed for the something he needed for a show or something he was doing afterwards. And nigga said, yo, bring some iron, bring the iron, Al. Al brought back a real iron like this. He brought back, he opened the door, and the nigga had the iron in the bag. I'm like, yo, Al, word, come on, done. Yo, that shit was crazy. I was like, word. Em and Stout almost had a fight over that shit, like, just clowning on him. So we go back to the room.
That's great.
Yeah, that's funny. That happens. You know, we chilling. So we on our way to Bryant Park, right? So Bryant Park, let me set this stage. Like, it's like all top artists, Bon Jovi, Celine Dion, you know, all these artists. So these you know, supposedly upper echelon type artists. So it's that type of atmosphere. So we get in the joint, and it's the same nucleus that was in the that was in Radio City, right? And we walk up in there. It's funny. We walk up. Okay, so they built mad fucking bars around the fucking park. And the shit was like a club, like kind of like. So when you come in, it's mad police everywhere. Police on the outside of the park, police on the inside of the park. So it's a narrow little entrance. And when you come in on the entrance, there's a bar straight on the left. We come in, we go straight in the bar. So we sitting in the bar. It's a little tent, everything. It's dark, a couple people in there. So we hype, we talking about what's going on. The liquor's free. We going in, we getting a glass of Henny. We coming back. We talking and shit. We hype. So we talking about it. And for some strange reason, man, I just remember some big giant diesel dude sitting at a table. It was like 4 of them. So they overhearing us talking. We hype, we talking about da. So one of them come over there, he like, yo, we fucking with y'all, man. This East Coast, this is New York, man. Fuck that, we fucking with y'all. I was like, oh shit. I didn't even know these brothers from a hole in the wall. Shout out to them brothers.
Full Force just got up and walked over there.
They got up and came over there like, yo, we fucking with y'all. We hear what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, wow, I thought that was interesting. So boom, so yeah. So we in there talking about it. So it's people coming in to the same entrance. You know what I'm saying? So boom, so we sitting there. So we like, yeah, man, them niggas, So we see Snoop. Snoop is coming with his own separate entourage. We was looking, we was like, all right, there go Snoop. So they gotta be
probably with
some of
him,
them
yeah.
there. But we like, all right, cool, we see Snoop. Got a whole different entourage. So niggas like, Snoop, we calling him. Snoop! He probably remember. He never looked. You bitch ass nigga. He put up 2 fingers. And he kept it moving.
Right. Peace.
Kept it moving. This is what happened, man. This is what I'm, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a movie to me.
Right.
To me, I'm like, it's in slow motion.
Yeah.
Everything.
Word.
You bitch ass nigga.
All right. Yeah, he threw up two fingers. He never looked up. He didn't want to see who it was. He didn't look up. Much respect to Snoop. I fuck with him.
Fuck that.
I fuck with the God. But this is what was going on.
Out of here.
This is what's going on.
Nope.
Right? He threw up 2 fingers. He kept it chucking. So we in there. So now we see white Death Row East t-shirts. I'm like, yeah, here they come, here they come, here they come, that's them. But it's 100 of them.
It's 100.
It's 100 niggas. I said, oh, so how do you get that deep? They wasn't that deep in the fucking, how do you get that deep, my nigga?
They multiply.
I'm like, damn, how they get that deep? So we stand there, we watch them come in. Remember, it's dark where we at. They not paying attention. It's lights, cameras, police everywhere. So they coming in. It's 100 of them. And in the back, you see Pac coming with the black motherfucking Death Row East joint. Huh?
Uniform mean a lot.
Yeah, he switched up, had the bandana on, he switched up.
Right.
He ready for war. So they come in. I'm like, damn, I'm still baffled over how deep they is. I'm like, damn, I can't even get in here like this. I was like, that's like, it's like 6 of us, that's like 5 niggas apiece. Like, we gotta fight 5 niggas apiece. But you know, that's what we do though. But all right, so they come in, Pac come in, Suge come in. They got the motherfucking picket signs. They coming in with the picket signs in the front, picket signs in the back. You know what I'm saying? They mobbing. I was like, oh, I like this. You know what I'm saying? So they come in, we chilling. So now I'm chilling. I start seeing niggas popping up from the hood, grimy. You know, you see the dustiest niggas come up the hood. Niggas be like, yo, what up, dog? Oh shit, here we go. So yeah, so the nigga, I see a couple niggas come up, right? I don't see them names. So niggas popping up, and you know they thirsty to show they got the joint. They like, we coming in with the, you know, it's on now.
Right.
It's like 4, 5 guns. I'm like, oh man, it's gonna be a bloodbath in this motherfucker. So they coming up in there. I'm giving out tall glasses of Henny. I'm like, here, my nigga. Here, my nigga. Here, my nigga.
Everybody get
Tell
comfortable.
niggas the story. Yo, this is how it happened. Well, So we all hype. It's like maybe like 25 of us, maybe 30 of us, including the big dudes that was on the side. They
still there.
added on. They still there. They ready.
Right.
These niggas in war mode, beating their chests all the time. They look like bodybuilders, man. I don't know what God just said, yo, let me put some big niggas with y'all niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let me put some big niggas with y'all
y'all
niggas.
niggas some size.
Man, let me give y'all niggas some size. Y'all looking real small out there. Looking frail out there, baby. You know what I'm saying? We got young, we got fucking, because the niggas is slim, this little niggas, you know?
Right.
So, but we wild though, you know, so They came in. I see my niggas be accumulating. I'm like, who else we getting out? Let's get everybody in. Give their bands up. Let's get everybody in. Niggas just can't get in. A lot of niggas couldn't get in. Right. Niggas was sneaking in. You know what I'm saying? Because they got the hammer.
Right.
So we getting it in. So now we like, all right. Son's like, all right. Son got on the he got on the shades with the red linen. He had the red linen suit on with the dark shades. You can't see his eyes, right?
Nas or
yeah, it's Nas.
Yeah.
You can't see his eyes. So we like, yo, let's go see these niggas, man. Let's go. So we set out, we go out. So as we walking, we looking for the picket signs. Picket signs is all the way on the other side. It's mad people in the middle of us. Picket signs all on the side. But for some reason, when we stepped in, the Red Sea.
Harder.
The Red Sea, it was like,
because it's in the air.
No, you know, like, yeah, it's in the air.
It's in the air.
So you like a schoolyard fight when you come out.
Yeah, and everybody
and
know
they
like,
standing there.
They just move out the way like.
Everybody spread out.
And
you know
you
what
walking through it, everybody
just
looking
like,
oh
Swear to
shit.
God, just like that. So the Red Sea, they just parted. We see them, they see us. We coming, we walking. They coming. So.
Who's in the front? Who's in the front?
Of them, Pac is in the front. Pac is in the front. So we see them, we stop, they stop. We're about 30 yards from each other, right? 30 yards. So this was real interesting. So I'm standing there, we standing there. So Pac standing there, 100 niggas in the back of him. But for some strange reason, the 100 niggas separated from death row. 100 niggas went to the left, to my left. I seen 100 niggas go over there, and 100 niggas stayed right there. No, not 100 niggas, just death row, the bodyguards, outlaws, Pac. Pac stand there. Pac, he never saw them separate, because Pac kept walking. They still stood there. Pac is walking toward us by himself. He's walking toward us by himself. I was like, oh shit, what this nigga freaking do? So he walking by. I'm like, why they ain't walking with him?
Right.
I said, we would never let Nas walk somewhere by himself. That should have never happened. So he coming by himself. So now I'm watching, and I don't know, it seemed like he took a look in back of him. And when he took a look in back of him, nobody there. So I can get up, right? Yeah. So say I'm walking towards you. Take a look in back of me. Nobody's behind me. Now I veer off and try to walk.
Make sure that's still good.
I'm still good? Okay. I veer off and try to walk by. Like, just walk by. So Nas grabbed him up under his arm and said, yo, let me holler at you. And that's when we all kind of surrounded on him. So I'm on his right side. Jungle's on his left side. Nas is in front of him. A couple of my peoples in the back of him. And on the outside of us is them Diesel niggas and all them niggas that came with us. And right. So we completely in the middle. Pac is in the middle. Nas is in the middle. We are completely surrounded by Queensbridge.
Right.
Right? So now everybody's talking to Pac at one time. I'm in his ear. Yeah, you wanted to fight me earlier. Right? What's up now? What's up? Jungle's in his ear. Yeah, nigga.
Yeah.
So Nas really ain't really saying nothing. So Pac is like, hold up. He said, yo, hold up. Nigga still talking. He's like, hold up. Listen. So there's a lot of that going on. So he trying to get off a word. Nas get off a word. Yo, look, this is about you dissing Mobb Deep, and I hear you know what I'm saying? You talking a little greasy. And he said, yeah, I heard you was dissing me in Atlanta, and I heard you was dissing me in Chicago. He said, yeah, I heard all of that. That's what he said. We said the same shit. So he was like, yo, man, you know, I felt, you know, he said, yo, he said, I'll fight one of them little niggas. He's like, you ain't fighting Havoc or P, man. They ain't mad, you know what I'm saying? You ain't doing that, man. He ain't letting you do that. Just stop shitting on my niggas, man.
Right.
Where you going at them? Nah, they went at the West, so I gotta represent. He said, I gotta represent. I said, I can't even come on this side. He said, you see how I can't come on this side? He said, so I'm on that side. He said, and while I'm on that side, I gotta rep to the fullest. He said, so, you know what I'm saying? He said, if I don't rep to the fullest, them niggas gonna kill me. He said, if I don't rep to the fullest, that's his exact words. So he was like, yo, so at this point, he talking, Big Suge is trying to get in the middle. Big Suge is trying to get in the middle, but Big Suge is not getting in the middle. For a second. He just backing him up. Back up, big man. Back up. Big Butter, God bless. Big Butter.
Rest in peace, Butter. Wow.
Big Butter, he's a boxer from my hood. Hood nigga. You know what I'm saying? Come out pump crack with a suit on and this briefcase. Hood. God bless. Big Butter backing him up.
Yeah.
Backing up, back up. Big Suge backing up. So, I don't know, somebody got a little starstruck and let Suge get in somehow. So Suge gets in, hold up. Calm down. This is Suge. Big Suge. Calm down. So Jungle said, what? Calm down. Shoot this nigga. My little man pulls out the ammo, puts it under his shirt. And I swear, this shit is a movie. Suge's eyes got mad big and said, Nas, calm him down, man, calm him down. We trying to get with you. See, you got the colors on right now, brother. We trying to get with you. Calm him down. So Jungle's like, shoot him. and done here, he's like, shoot him. Word is wrong.
Yeah.
This is no lie. He's like, yo, shoot him. If you don't shoot him, I'm gonna punch you in your face. You don't shoot him, I'm gonna punch you in your face. So he barking. So Suge's like, Nas, calm him down. So I swear, Nas is a smooth motherfucker. That's my bro. So he go like this. So Jungle talking. Yo, you talking, right? I'm son. You talking. He's like, calm him down, Nas, calm him down. So he barking, Nas like this. And Jung just shut up like, on touch. Just on touch. I was like, oh, that was smooth. That was some smooth shit just now.
You had to stop and admire it for a second, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that was smooth. So he shut up. And Suge just talking. You got on the colors. Yeah. Pac looked up and said, yo, chill out. Had to put his hand on Suge, say, chill out.
I tried to do the same thing. I could do it too, nigga.
Kinda. Because I think he felt, I don't think he's seen Suge ever. Look, man, let's get this right.
Let me and this man talk. Let the minds talk.
Let's get this right. This is death row, right? Anybody that they came across, they ran over. Let's get that perfectly correct.
Perfectly correct.
Let's get that perfectly correct. So for me to come be here talking about this shit, and you know what I'm saying? So you know it was no run over situation, and it was no, you know what I'm saying? It was no.
They was gonna take an L that night. Basically, that's what you're saying.
We always took an L, bro. It was guns all in there. I wouldn't be here if a punch would have been thrown. Nas wouldn't be here. Pac would have been gone 2 days earlier, 3 days earlier. Jung would have been gone. Everybody in that little circle.
Yeah, it was a suicide motion.
That's a suicide mission. That's all that was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because when son pulled out the gun, one of his bodyguards like, I don't think you want to do that. They start pulling
They
out their
all
badges.
holding, all them death row.
I don't think you want to do
holding.
that. I don't think you want to do that. Oh, they police. It kind of sense they knew they was kind of police. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they were screaming. Like, I don't think you want to do that. So niggas like, all right, they got police with them. So Pac kind of like, chill out, nigga. Like, yo, look, when I seen y'all niggas, the very first time I ever met y'all niggas, I told y'all I loved y'all. And that was real shit. That was a fact. That was a fact. Me and Nas met him at the same time. And I'm gonna go back to that. He said, I told y'all niggas I loved y'all, right? And then we was like, okay, niggas was shutting up. And he was like, yo, this shit is for the money, man. He said, we gotta get money, we gotta strategize. And someone was like kind of like, oh, okay, you wasn't talking that shit just a few minutes ago, but now it got to the root now, you know what I'm saying? You saying shit was getting a little crazy. Niggas talking about shoot him and niggas talking about this. Man, it was getting a little too crazy. So he had the power to calm it down a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So he started talking some real shit. Like, yo, I told y'all niggas the first time I met y'all, I love y'all niggas, and that's real. So he's talking that shit, and him and Nas smack hands, man. They smack hands, and he said, yo, this is another thing I find interesting. He said, yo, when y'all leave here, y'all gonna hear a lot of shit. He said, just remember, I love y'all niggas. That's his last words to us. And I thought that was ill because he said, just remember. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The just remember part fucked me up after what happened. I was like, oh, shit. That shit up. Like, this nigga ain't dead.
So when it first happened,
because he said that.
You felt like,
yeah, it felt like something
like, nah, he kind of told niggas.
Echelon shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Some other shit, you know what I'm saying? Other shit.
But this was before the diss records to Nas came out.
This is before he had this. He said, yo, I'm gonna go home and change that. He said, I'm gonna go home and take off all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna get up. And we was like, yo, we coming to Vegas to shoot a video. So we gonna come.
I was making plans and all that shit. So it was pieced up.
Right then and there, when he got on some real shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When he got on some real shit, that was it. It was over for the street shit and all the bullshit. Right. You know what I'm saying? That was it. Like, all right, we men now. Let's do some man shit. Like, so that was it. So they smacked hands, we left, and he left.
Yo, YouTube, what up? It's your homie Gab, I'm in the building. And this is Makaveli Media. The Tupac versus Nas Bryant Park showdown is completely legendary. So many different stories have came from so many different people about exactly what happened that night that I don't know if we'd never know exactly what happened between Tupac Shakur and Nasir Jones. But one thing that all parties seem to agree upon, and that is the two rap icons squashed their beef that night. From Snoop Dogg's account, from Mutai's account, from Nas's account, from Suge Knight's account. It was over with that night. But everything in between, that's the tricky part. Now, me personally, I talked to a member of the Outlaws off the record, and he was very clear and he was very honest about what happened that night, being that he was standing right there with Tupac. And the reason he doesn't want to go on camera is because he's seen the way Tupac fans, in his opinion, treated Snoop Dogg after what Snoop Dogg had to say. He feels like if you don't say what the fans want to hear, all of a sudden you become disloyal to Tupac or jealous of Tupac or a phony if you don't say what the fans want to hear. And in his opinion, Tupac did not punk Nas that night, nor did Nas punk Tupac. He said, wasn't nobody scared of nobody. And he told me Both squads was deep. They was in Nas's backyard in New York. And yes, Fatal did bring some New Jersey dudes. But wasn't nobody scared. Everybody had soldiers. Everybody real street dudes. Wasn't nobody shaking in their boots. If they was nervous, they didn't show it. But it was a very dangerous situation. That was the truth part. And the truth of the matter is that it could have went left. People could have lost their lives that night, but fortunately, they didn't. The two heads, one being Nas, one being Tupac, they talked it out. And it was resolved. Now, G-Wiz, yes, he's a member of Nas's rap group, the Bravehearts. And yes, Math, HOFFA is from Queens. But I didn't hear G-Wiz say anything disrespectful towards Tupac in this interview. I wanted to review this interview because I thought it was highly entertaining. Yeah, G-Wiz is a little long-winded, but his attention to detail was hilarious at sometimes. He was very accurate, and a lot of his story matched what I heard from the one member of the Outlaws that I talked to about this on several occasions. You know, when he said what he said happened inside Radio Music City Hall in the first episode that I reviewed, then he said on the second part, when they got to Bryant Park, that Tupac and Death Row was a lot deeper than what they was at Radio City. That would make sense because that's when Fatal Boys from Jersey got in the mix. They was there at Bryant Park. They wasn't there at Radio City. So yeah, what G-Wiz said right there was accurate. He also said in the middle of the chaos, it was Nas and Pac and everybody else was surrounded. And then Suge interjected itself and got in the middle. I heard Suge say that. Suge say, you know, he was telling everybody, chill out and let these two men talk. So I'm trying to figure out, you know, where's the dishonesty? What did he say? Did he say that Nas slapped Tupac? No. Now, he did say that Nas grabbed Tupac under the arm. Well, hell, you heard Nas say that. He told Pac, come here, we need to talk. Once again, interpretation. If you touch somebody by the arm like, yo, I want to holler at you, is that grabbing him? Did he body slam him? No, I don't think he meant that. What I think he meant was, in my opinion, yo, got up on him and said, yo, we need to rap. Look at all this right here. Look at this war about to go down because of me and you. We need to talk. Dude, we need to talk. And, you know, it's crazy. Now, we heard everybody saying Jungle was wilding out. Jungle was doing a lot of yapping. He said that Jungle told one of his shooters to shoot Suge. By Jungle's accounts, he said he was trying to get the gun from the guy to shoot Tupac. All hell was breaking loose. But like Snoop said, Nas motioned to his guys and, you know, dudes put their guns away. I didn't hear G-Wiz say that, but he did say Nas just touched Jungle and Jungle shut the fuck up. It's a big difference, but it shows Nas being in control of his guys. And what Snoop said, he said Pac didn't give a fuck. Pac was loud and, you know, saying what he wanted to say. And, hey, I didn't hear G-Wiz say Tupac was biting his tongue. He said Tupac was in the front of his crew. But one of the things I thought was interesting when he said that that Tupac told Nas, I can't come on this side. And if I don't ride for this side, to the fullest, they gonna kill me. Tupac was under a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure. And he said, you know, once Nas and Pac started talking and Tupac started talking some real shit, everything was over. It was a wrap. It was a wrap because they got to the square root of their issue. I have no problems with this interview. Once again, I think the interview was as fair as it could have been, coming from somebody directly on one side of this argument. I don't think he tried to make Nas look gangster or himself. He made himself the butt of the joke a couple times during this interview. And I don't think he tried to take anything away from Tupac, Suge Knight, and Death Row in general. And I don't think he was trying to side with Snoop Dogg, because in this interview, he said they was calling Snoop Dogg a bitch-ass nigga. He said Snoop tried to walk past and they was saying, Snoop, you bitch nigga. It's crazy. Once again, I think this is an incredible part of hip-hop history. For some reason, doesn't get the spotlight like it should. Anyway, I encourage you guys to go back and watch all of Math Hoffa's interviews. They're very good and very entertaining. And I hope you guys enjoyed my review of this Grand Wiz interview. Anyway, I need you guys to share and like this video. Don't forget to sub to the channel. This is MAKAVELI Media. Turn on them post notifications so you be the first to be alerted when I drop that shit. This is your homie Gab. It's been a pleasure as always. I'm signing off. I'm about to hit y'all with the peace.